to showing up now and you're in that space where you naturally just gravitate towards it or be envious of it and think, how did you get that? I think that it is going to happen for you soon.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't think of it like that. I was just kind of like,
Because I didn't feel like that. I just felt happy for her. But I'm in a place right now in my life where I'm still open to it. My heart chakra is definitely open and it's gonna remain open because I'm open to all experiences at this point, but I can take it or leave it.
mm, mm. I think I don't know. I don't know if it's. I don't know. I need to do a little bit of digging into that. But you said it didn't really show up for you this week. But how has it shown up for you in life?
Envy,
Mhm.
I want to say so what I can think of back like the most recent envious experience, and I'm sure I probably had many, from this time, but like when I first started in my current role in my career. And I am so used to being like the subject matter expert and, one of the top employees, like, where everyone calls on, like I does my thing. And to show up in a new role and you have to start back out at the bottom and you're around people that you feel like know it all and how the hell do you know that and how did you get there and just kind of feeling like essentially like shit, I'm dumb as fuck and all these people are smart and I will never get to where they are because they're too far ahead of me. I could definitely remember feeling envious like when I first started my current job for sure.
Okay. But now you don't.
No, no, I don't. I mean, it's been some time, and although I still feel like I'm learning a ton, I can definitely measure my growth and kind of reflect on like where I started. And now, shit, I'm helping somebody. I'm probably not, you know, as advanced or know as much as, some of my peers that have been there a little bit longer, but I have had a chance to get my feet wet, test some things, fuck up some shit, and I'm good.
That's
So.
dope.
Yeah,
That's
I
dope.
can see in front of me. I can see it as clear. I'll get there. So
Yeah, I
yeah.
think too, like going back to, what I'm saying, like the definition, right? And envy being a motivator. Um, and you saying, okay, well now I know kind of like my due north because I can look back and, judge from me training this person now, like looking at them and being like, oh dang, like I was there and these are the steps that I had to take and the time that I kind of had to put in work to get to where I am. It definitely puts the whole concept of envy into even greater perspective. I think for me, I don't know like what that what that reference point is gonna be.
Oh, and you know what? I can think of another time too, kind of vividly. It was when I graduated undergrad and I was looking for a job in my career field and there was this one lady and she and I were pretty close. We actually share the same birthday. And she was just in this point in her life where she was done like raising her kids because she was a stay-at-home mom and her youngest was going off to like kindergarten and she had more time and she was trying to get back into her career and back into the workforce, but she had been out of work for 5 years because she stayed at home and raised her son while her husband worked. And I can remember she even applied for the job that I was working at, and I was a leasing agent at that time. Like I leased apartments while I was in college, and she even applied for that job and didn't get that job. So she would have been working with me. She would have been my coworker, and she didn't give up. And she did feel defeated because she was excited about that job. Like she actually worked at the apartment complex that I was leasing apartments out of. And she was like, oh shit, it's not a big salary and I know I got a master's degree, but I'll be getting some money off my rent. It's more than what I have now because she was like doing like substitute gigs and little stand-in teacher roles or whatever. And she's like, they don't pay shit. So she was excited. She didn't get that job. And then she was just telling me one day, she was like, yeah, one of my friends on Facebook posted this random job. I don't even know what the hell it is, but it's she was like, I thought it was a really good opportunity. I applied for it. I'm applying for everything. And she was like, they starting off with it was like 50,000 a year or something like that. I don't know what it was, but she was like, it's a really good opportunity. It has really good advancement opportunities and all of this and all of that. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Well, good luck. And I was at that point, I was applying for different jobs too in my career field. And I was getting all rejection letters. And she got that job. And she was so excited. And I was happy for her. But I was like, damn, like I have like
You
current
like, I have a job. You ain't got no job. How
I've
you
been
got a job?
developing skills. I've been applying for all these roles. Like, like how the hell you get a job first? And so I do, but I was so happy for her. I really was, but I was a little envious. Like, even like when she was going through the hiring process, I was like, you know, uh, I don't know if she don't get it, I'm gonna apply for it. Like, I was even thinking that, and I feel really bad about it now. But when she got it, I was really happy for her. But I'm like, damn, like, is anything gonna work out for me? Because after you hear so many no's, it's like,
Mm,
damn, like
mm.
this is becoming my new normal for somebody to just say no all the time. Like I was putting in applications just to be rejected at that point. Like so,
You like y'all gonna say no anyway.
and
I
I
want to be VP, PPP.
I want to be the CEO. God damn it. Let
Yeah.
me be the CFO. But yeah, but it all worked out. Like she started her job and I think she's still with that company too and she's doing amazing. And I just saw, where like if she can do it, pretty much shit, something's out there for me. So it was almost envious, but I don't know if that's kind of sound like jealousy. Do you think that was jealousy? Or
No, because you didn't like wish her to not,
oh, okay.
like to
Yeah.
like, oh, I when she get on a job, like they gonna find out all this stuff, and she
Oh,
gonna
no, no,
get
no, no.
fired. You know what I'm saying? I
Mm-mm.
hope she get fired. You was more like, well, if she don't get the job, I will apply for the job. I mean, that to me is motivating. You know what I'm saying? Like a
Okay.
little healthy competition,
Right. I'm
but
like, she sounds interesting. I'm gonna apply for that job. But yeah. But
yeah,
it all
jealousy to me, jealousy is more of like, oh, okay, well, in my example, like, oh, okay, well, you engage. Whenever you get married, I hope he cheat on you. You know,
yeah.
like,
Yeah, for sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, y'all, SpongeBob SquarePants ass.
Yeah, that's what, yeah, jealousy is when you have that desire for somebody to fail. Like, I wish, oh, I can't, like, you at the sidelines instead of cheering, you like
Mm-mm.
wishing
Girl,
somebody go fail,
mm-mm. Mm-mm.
So,
I was more
yeah.
like how, okay, you don't work out. You eat terrible. Like when I say terrible, like you on some like a fast food rotation of Chick-fil-A, Panda Express, and Whataburger.
Ooh.
Yeah, like I mean you drink water, but I mean like you on a whole fast food diet looking like SpongeBob SquarePants and you got that rock. So I'm like, dang, like what am I doing wrong? So maybe I shouldn't be like that concerned about my health or that concerned about my body or have like body image, issues or whatever, or be, insecure about I don't know, like my fat pooch or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because like you out here living your best life and got like a 2 carat ring, living your whole best life. You don't care. You ain't care what you put in your body. Yeah. So.
And it normally works out like that. Like when you have that happiness and you are happy with who you are and you can show up, regardless if you have that pooch or whatever flaws you may, feel like you have and still be like, this is who I am. I love me some me. You either gonna love me or shit, die. Instead of like,
Yeah.
oh, please, I can change this and I can do this and he'll love me more. Like, nah, that shouldn't work like that. So.
Yeah, she definitely like her. I don't know. She has like this weird like when multiple things are happening at one time, like she do kind of have like these little problems where she be melting down. Like she hasn't really got that confidence to where like she can make a decision on her own and be okay with it. So it still is a lot of, you know what I'm saying, coaching or whatever, but I don't care cuz like for real, that's not what I expect. I just expect for you to make a decision. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell my people all the time, like if you make the wrong one, we can fix it. If you make the right one, you're going to get recognized. But when you don't make a decision, that's when I have a problem with you. You know, like
Hmm.
it's some furniture rearranging when I ask you something and you just like, I don't know. Like that right there, that's no. But I say that to say like aside from that, like from a personality perspective, like me and her mesh really well. Like cuz she is like and it's crazy cuz she's a Leo. You know what I'm saying? So like she's like for real like Sagittarius and Leos get
I
along.
love Leos too,
Girl, I
though. Shout
love
out to
them.
Leos. Like,
Shout
y'all
out to
dope as
them.
fuck. Like,
Girl,
for
my
real.
daddy was one, like a for real one, like August 3rd one. Like, yeah, I mean, yeah, they are really really
So, are
dope.
you more just like, biased when it comes to Leos because of him, or
No, I don't feel like I'm biased, but I do feel like my Sagittarian energy and Leo energy, no matter who I meet, like if you a Leo, like we are immediately going.
are you okay? So, you're an air sign, right? Or are you?
I'm fire.
No, you're not. You're fire, and Leo's fire. Okay, that makes sense.
Hmm.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Because I love earth signs too. That's how I am with earth signs.
Hmm.
Hmm.
But yeah, she like like communication wise, like be on it. Personality and just like how she shows up at work from a professionalism standpoint is on it. So like, I mean, it's easy for me to see her like as a rock star. So like, yeah, I was hella happy, but then like I was like, dang, like got me over here doing all these roles and these, which I'm
Yeah,
doing it for
but you're
like
doing
my
it for
own personal
you.
health. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but I can distinctly remember being envious of friends that would get into serious relationships and they actually had a decent dude. But I think that was more so when I felt like I had to be in a relationship at a certain time because of societal norms
Yep.
and that I had to be married at a certain time. And if I wasn't married, then that says something about who I am and what I'm lacking. And I would even remember dudes like asking, like, "Damn, you single? What's wrong with you?" Like, "Damn," and I
It's
would be thinking,
nothing.
like,
It's something
"Damn,
wrong with
is
me.
something wrong with me?" Like, even
Right.
though I would be telling them, like, it ain't me, like, it just ain't happened for me yet. Like, that would always be my reason, like, it just ain't happened for me yet. But now it's like I ain't calling that shit either at this moment in my life, and I definitely wasn't calling it then because I was trying to get my shit together. So
Yeah.
I didn't have that space for someone else to dwell there and it to actually be a functional, healthy relationship anyway, because I had a lot of self work to do. But I would definitely feel envious of that connection and that just I don't know that companionship that I felt like I needed or I wanted or that I was supposed to have because I was a woman and women should be married.
Yep.
That's what society kind of grew up to believe. And so definitely now if somebody is in a relationship, I'm just like, "Oh, I'm so happy for you. Good luck. I wish y'all the best. I love and I hope it work out, Shit.
Yeah, yeah, for
That's where
sure.
I'm
That
at with it."
yeah, that whole man, that's a whole nother topic of discussion. But I'm gonna need people to stop like trying to put that off on people because it does like I don't know, it instills like more envy and strife and jealousy. You know, like, oh, you supposed to be at this point in your life. Or oh, when you do acquire, things or acquire education or acquire this, like this is what you're supposed to have. And if you don't, something is automatically wrong with you. And it's just like, man, like why something gotta be wrong? Like
Hmm.
it's like that whole design is set up, to start having those, envious jealousy, like you said, especially jealousy, like when you moving from fear, that jealousy based emotion. So, I believe that people and the whole capitalistic society just wants to capitalize on it. Like